Hi, everyone. My name is Randy, and in time-honored tradition as best man, it is my job to make sure that these next 5 minutes are the most uncomfortable of Brandon's life. For the record, the most uncomfortable 5 minutes of Sophia's life will be coming later tonight, courtesy of Brandon. I've known Brandon since high school, a little over a decade ago, and it's easy to see how he kind of stood out being the tallest but skinniest Chinese kid in class. Don't get me wrong though, Brandon loves his food, but seriously, he's been able to fit into the same clothes for the last 15 years, which I later found out was a good enough reason for Brandon not to change them. But my fondest memories of Brandon were from college. We were roommates for 2 years, and during those 2 years, we lost whole weekends due to StarCraft. I wasted his meal points, and we both watched our grades tank before Brandon became smart enough not to hang out with me in a dorm that was cloaked in academic failure. But Brandon and I have remained close friends all these years, and there's a good reason for it. Brandon always tells me he likes my sense of humor, how I joke around a lot, and I always tell Brandon that I like his style, I like his creativity, like in his photography and his work on the web. So that's how we remained friends all these years, by lying to each other. So when Brandon asked me to be his best man several months ago over lunch, I was honored. It is a privilege to be here at his side and speak here at his wedding. But if any of you know me, for me, this is pretty nerve-wracking. After all, I face the responsibilities of arranging his bachelor party, making sure the groom looked presentable, and of course, making this speech. So if there's anyone here tonight who's feeling apprehensive or a little bit queasy, it's probably because you just got married to Brandon Leong. But this is Brandon and Sophia's day, and I'm here out of gratitude. They say marriages are made in heaven. Well, this one was made at Ichiban Sushi in Pacific Beach, San Diego. Now, I wasn't there to witness the sparks, but from knowing Brandon's skills in techno-flirting, I'm sure their future children can romanticize over their parents' saved instant message conversations and learn the tried and true pickup technique in using the warn button. From the beginning, though, I knew Brandon wanted to marry someone smart, beautiful, and with a quirky sense of humor. And that's exactly what he got with Sophia. We won't go into what Sophia wanted since there's no turning back now. Seriously though, I don't know Sophia as well as many of you, but from the first time I met her, I knew she was a very warm and a very funny person. I can't count the number of times where she's rolled her eyes at me every time I make a joke, but at least she acknowledges my sense of humor, and I appreciate that. So, gentlemen, today is a sad day for single men everywhere, as another catch leaves the available list. And ladies, I'm sure we can agree that today is passing by without much of a ripple. Don't get me wrong though, Brandon will make a fine husband. Why? Well, let's look at the facts. He's intelligent, graduating computer science in 4 years, very good. He's an experienced traveler. We travel many places together. He knows a lot about the world, and that makes him very street smart. But most of all, most importantly, you will not find a better man who could find you the best deal on camera lenses, international flights, or computer PC hardware anywhere. I'm fairly certain that was a turn on for Sophia. Moving on though, today is a very special day for all of us. This wedding has been a long time coming. I'm sure everyone can agree with me on that. For Brandon's parents, Mr. Calvin, Mrs. Linda Leong, and for Sophia's mother, Mrs. Fernley, I'm sure I can speak on behalf of everyone when I can say thank you for raising two crazy but wonderful friends of ours who are clearly meant for each other, especially because they're just both tall. Seriously though, you can be very proud that you're gaining a new son and a new daughter into each of your families. So we'll remember this momentous occasion as we raise a glass. You guys are already ready. For me, it's not just the honor of being Brandon and Sophia's best man. It's not just the privilege of being asked here to speak at their wedding. But today marks the first meal that Brandon has ever treated me to. Cheers. Good job.